As America celebrates its 250th birthday, we visited one Virginia landmark that helps explain the country we live in today.
ABC 13's Pat Simon takes us to Stanton, where one modest home became the starting point for decisions that would help shape America and the world.
You could drive right past this brick home in Stanton and never know. Some of America's biggest decisions trace back to this address.
You would think that this looks a little bit smaller than some of the other houses in this area, but compared to some of the mansions that were turned into bed and breakfasts across the street, it doesn't look like much.
But inside these walls,
this room right here,
a president's story began.
Woodrow Wilson was born here in 1856 and moves away when he's about 16 months old. He is not here for very long. He lives many places in the United States, but you only have one birthplace.
His crib is still here. The breakfast table, the family portraits, they're more than old objects. They're the first pages of a story, long before the world knew his name. This was a Presbyterian manse where faith shaped daily life, music filled the home, and discipline was expected. Eventually, the world outside these walls changed. Wilson was just a boy during the Civil War, watching a nation come apart and witnessing slavery firsthand.
People are often surprised to find out that he is the last U.S. president to be born in a home where there were enslaved people living and working.
A short walk from his home, the Woodrow Wilson Presidential Library tells his next chapter. The boy who left Stanton became a scholar, then president of Princeton University. Then in 1912,
there's a giant party here in town, there's a parade.
Wilson returned home to Stanton as president-elect. He and his first wife, Ellen, stayed in this room upstairs. That homecoming celebration didn't last long. Across the Atlantic, World War I broke out. Wilson initially wanted to keep America out of the fight, but pressure mounted. In 1917, President Wilson reluctantly asked Congress to declare war.
It'd be wrong to call Woodrow Wilson a pacifist. He views war occasionally as the right thing to do, but it is with that entry into the war and the conclusion of it with the Germans asking for an armistice that he thinks now is the chance for the United States to take a real step out onto the world stage and try to influence what the world's going to look like.
When the guns finally fell silent, Wilson created the League of Nations, earning him a Nobel Peace Prize. He believed peace should be built beyond America's shores.
Wilsonianism, this idea that the United States needs to be involved in the world in various different ways, has been carried out by pretty much every president since him, Democrats and Republicans.
Wilson's legacy was also complicated. His record on race reflected the deepest divisions of his time, even as he helped push the country toward women's right to vote. Maybe that's why this small home in Stanton still matters. It gave us a president whose decisions helped shape America and the world, and whose story reminds us the work of forming a more perfect union is never finished.